Hey, what's happening, friends? My name is Bryan Saftler. I'm the Director of Product Marketing for Communications, Media, and Entertainment. And we've put together a handy little seller guide for AWS sellers to sell Databricks on AWS. This is going to take about 10 minutes, and we're going to cover an overview of what Databricks is, how we fit in your partner network. We're going to talk about our architecture. We're going to cover some seller benefits, go through our use cases, talk about our solution accelerators, talk about our joint customers, and finally, we're going to finish with how we can work better together. So let's just dig in. First off, what is Databricks? Well, we are a data and AI company. We're the inventor and the pioneer of the data lakehouse. Gartner recognizes Databricks as a leader in both database management systems, as well as data science and machine learning platforms. And we are the creator of the highly successful open source software data projects, Delta Lake, Apache Spark, and MLflow. On the right-hand side, you can see some of the customers who are using Databricks on a daily basis, and particularly in the gaming space, to build, run, and grow their games. What is the Lakehouse? Simply put, it's a unified data and AI platform. It's simple, it's open, it's collaborative, and it helps take any type of use case from any type of data, and it brings it together into a single place. 4 things to remember why Databricks for gaming. First, our platform can handle any type of data. We can help teams operate in near real time, which is especially important for gaming studios. We have MLAI capability and pre-built models that can help teams accelerate the time to value. And we can offer better collaboration through the use of Delta sharing. What this looks like for gaming studios is just pretty simple. Take any of your sources at any structure or frequency and use the Delta Lakehouse to drive reliable real-time processing of that information to spit out some really important and common use cases. Whether that's in the pre-production, production, game development lifecycle, acquiring net new customers and engaging them, or helping drive greater monetization and mitigating churn of those customers over time. Databricks is in the AWS Partner Network. We're an advanced technology partner. We are in the marketplace, and we offer field spiffs and a SaaS RevRec. This is an overview of our Lakehouse platform as far as an architecture is concerned. And here are some AWS seller benefits that I think are super important to cover. First and foremost, Databricks drives consumption. For every $1 of Databricks that we sell, we drive $1.60 of AWS consumption. Second, we are part of the marketplace, which means that deals can be transacted via the AWS marketplace in private offers. Third, we share a similar customer obsession for winning and helping gaming studios build the ambitious games of their dreams. Here's an example of some of the studios that we've partnered on over the years. We're excited to continue building that relationship with you guys. AWS and Databricks partnered together on some really important use cases. During the pre-production, production phase, we're helping teams modernize their app and architectures, help bring some of those game production workloads into the cloud. When it comes to operating their game operations, live ops, we're a huge part of that process. Game analytics and big data, as well as security. And then as they look to grow their titles, we're here to help with community building, acquisition and retention, greater monetization of that player base, and of course, some of the AI ML workflows. We also offer solution accelerators. And these are some of the things that we've partnered with AWS on as well. The solution accelerators are great because it helps reduce some of that time to value for studios. Some studios have some adoption challenges, whether that they lack some of the data science and technical skills, particularly if they're a smaller studio, or maybe they have business problems that require a really specific set of data science and industry knowledge expertise, or maybe they're just looking for certain prescriptions that they can kind of just accelerate on. This is where a solution accelerator really can be beneficial. And it's a package collection of notebooks and enablement materials like webinars, blog posts, and more that are designed to accelerate that deployment. And here's an example of what that looks like. You can go from proof of concept in days or weeks compared to months through the use of a solution accelerator. And if you can see on the top, the traditional approach is this massive process, and an solution accelerator just makes it real for customers and helps them really understand and realize how they're trying to make their own use case done, and they can do it a lot faster because they're able to see real world examples. Here's some of the solution accelerators that we have for gaming. We're in the process of working on our game production in the cloud solution accelerator. And I know it says coming in spring, but it's going to be more likely summer or fall of this year. But we already have solution accelerators for quality of service, customer lifetime value, toxicity analysis, survivorship and churn, recommendation engines, as well as behavioral segmentation. We've worked with AWS over the years to build some really amazing stories, and we've been able to generate some incredible wins. Here's an example of Riot Games, Jam City, Tilting Point, and Zynga, and there's many, many more great examples like this. I encourage you guys to spend some time on this slide and see where else Databricks and AWS have helped win together. One example is Wildlife Studios, where Databricks was able to help drive $4.5 million of AWS service drag in 2020 alone. It's pretty awesome. So, best opportunity, where to dig in, where to hunt for AWS plus Databricks. If you have a customer who's struggling with EMR, Databricks can help. Any customer who's focused on building real-time or in-game experiences that have the use of streaming data, we also can help. This is something that we are really good at. And any customer who's using an open source Apache Spark project, Apache Spark runs best on Databricks. Finally, wrapping up to the end of this, how to engage. There are many areas in which we can engage together, but I want to call out a couple that I think are of unique value. First, anytime that we are thinking about going after an account, we want to do joint account and team alignment to make sure that we're not having air traffic control issues and communicating to a customer. We want to work together on architectural deep dives. Anytime we want to help and support a team, we want to be able to bring in some of our solution architects and our engineering teams to support technical enablement. We want to build joint solution accelerators. If we see an opportunity working with a customer that we think this is going to really help accelerate other customers who are like that, or be dealing with similar use cases, we'd love to help work on a solution accelerator together. And of course, we want to think through how do we do better joint-based account marketing and customer education. Steve Sobel is your primary point of contact, and his information is right here, but you can also follow up with me, Bryan Saftler, brian.saftler@databricks.com. Of course, this information will be available for you guys afterwards, but hope this has been helpful. Really appreciate your time. If you guys think anybody on your teams would benefit from this information, please, 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 please share it. And we look forward to partnering with you more in the future. Thanks, everybody.